In fact, I dedicate everything that I'm doing now since I resigned to coming through Brother Bomani and his great initiative of Africa for Africans. Honestly, we wouldn't have connected. I connected with Dr. Sharita, Sister Sharita from New Body Products. They were based in California. She started here now. Very good sister. Because she was blessed and pure enough in heart to recognize that we can team up and do something. Right. And today, some of the people who take my course come to Ghana for the advanced course, and I go back to take the basic course, and I'm now teaching a lot of African spirituality. This year, I taught something called Dipo. My soul is so big that I chose only one aspect of it, the sacredness of the womb. And I taught about how Africans live, a healer in each family. The allopathists will tell you that self-medication is wrong. Yes, it's right in their case because they give you poison and you don't play with poisons. But I'm telling you, if you really need help, you are your best doctor. We, as healers, are the leaders of the way, but you are your best doctor. And in every house, there must be somebody who knows something. Other than that, you work and just give the money to them. I'm sick and tired of seeing people rush in the ambulance. And I tell all the students that attend my class that anybody who survives in that hospital wouldn't have died anyway. That is true. Because what is going to save you at the place they are rushing you to? Is that a poison? Let me just tell you something in closing. Just yesterday, at about 9 p.m., a lady was brought to my house. Very sick, he couldn't even walk. And they had to hold her and slump into the chair. After testing her aura, what I found out was that she was dying due to suppressed emotion. But she never mentioned any of that to me. So imagine that if I was not a true healer and I was just a mechanical healer who did not know anything about the spirituality of aura or energy, all that I would do is that, okay, send him to the scanning machine. The scanning machine cannot scan your emotions. So I sat her down and gave her some. I always make smoothies. It's like 24/7. I like smoothies or juices. My daddy loves all my carrots. So I just said, okay, just sit down. And as I normally do, I cracked the joke and I started talking with her. And then out of the blues, I went straight to her problem. And was like, how did you know? But this is the work that I've been destined. Those of you who read my book, you know that I was predicted and prophesied to be a healer 5 years before my mother even married and conceived me. So I don't want anybody to even ask me, where did you get your formulas from? Go and ask God. You see, so in short, I talked to this lady and took her out of the emotional stress she was having and just told her, okay, I'll give you this tea, go home and drink, but you don't need any medicine. And then we sat down and I pinpointed the emotions one after the other. We have a way of approaching it. Those of you who have attended my course, you know it. And by the time I finished with her, she told her daughter, man, so you move, literally, oh, don't touch me, I'll get up myself. And I was like, you were almost dying about some an hour ago. And she thought of herself, and those of you who come to my place, I have a very still listen. I said I want to test those who are strong. She went down herself and walked and repeated it. You see, all that I'm saying is that these are not miracles. These are realities that have been happening over and over again. I saw well things than that brought back to life when my great-grandfather was there, I saw them when I was a kid. Okay? And thanks to God that here in Africa, we didn't have our history written. Otherwise, it would have all been stolen. I'm telling you, the greatest universities that you see here are our shrines. You can dispute it to them, but that is the truth. Because most of the health and things that people fear, okay, that create miraculous things are the ones that were left in the shrines. And they dare not go there. You see, so it is good we didn't write it. In my course, the African Healing Science and Nutrition, we had a spiritual side where we teach you about African numerology. We will teach you about how to get knowledge. Because what I'm teaching is just the basics. Our people have been having contact with a lot of knowledge from outside the planet Earth for thousands of years. But today it looks as if it is something strange. When somebody says, hey, are you a wizard? Okay, thank God. If I'm a wizard and I can use it to save your life and not kill you. You see, so let's get knowledge. Healing begins first with your mindset that I want to be healthy. And one of the greatest places, the central vortex of the planet Earth, is in Ghana. Right. And incidentally, is closer in Ghana is in Tema, where I stay. Right. It was not by accident. You're coming to Ghana, it's not by accident. Your going back and coming back will not be by accident. Your idea to repatriate will not be by accident. We have always heard people quoting here and there. I'll end by saying that with all the knowledge you have, with all the beautiful ideas you have, if you don't act to do something, it will be valueless. The truest wisdom, they say, is a resolute determination. Be determined in love about your determination.